I'm Meg. Welcome to Plant Fit Meg. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I hope you'll take a look around at some other videos while you're here. I make videos about healthy weight loss, simple plant-based recipes, and living a healthy lifestyle. In today's video, I wanted to discuss the holidays, and in specific, holiday weight loss and weight loss maintenance. The holidays are a tricky time of year for people. Some people love the holidays, some people hate the holidays, and everything in between, right? All the feelings. So there can be a lot of expectations and traditions and a lot going on. So I thought it'd be a great time to discuss weight loss during the holidays and maintaining weight loss during the holidays. It might seem like an extremely difficult and really challenging thing to do, but it absolutely is possible to lose weight during the holiday season or maintain your weight loss. So I will be sharing my top 5 tips for losing weight and or maintaining your weight loss during the holiday season. Let's get right into it. Number 1 is to decide what you want. And what I mean by this is there can be a lot of expectations and a lot of invitations and events and a lot going on during the holiday season. It can get very busy and very hectic and chaotic very quickly. And so I invite you to consider what you actually want out of the season. What activities do you want to do? Who do you want to see? How do you want to spend your time? I think we can get really wrapped up in all of the expectations from other people and we just kind of jump into saying yes to everything. I know in the past I've absolutely overscheduled myself, which just upped my stress level and just didn't help me out with my weight loss or weight loss maintenance efforts, right? And it might affect my sleep and other things like that. So I think if we can take a step back and really think about what did we maybe do last year that we loved and we absolutely want to do again? What did we do last year that maybe we didn't love, that we either want to let go of or we want to make a new tradition and do something different and switch it up a little bit? And this can be a little bit tricky depending on how open your family is to making changes and to switching up traditions and how many people are involved in these decisions. But if you can make some compromises and do what you want to do during the holiday season and get what you want out of the holidays, that will make you much happier, reduce your stress, and allow you to continue to focus on your weight loss and weight loss maintenance if it's important to you. Tip number 2 is to make a plan and a plan B. So I think it can be very useful to make a plan. And sometimes the plan can be as simple as just continuing to do what you're doing. Continue to eat as whole food plant-based as possible. Continue to eat as healthfully as possible. Continue to exercise in the same way or the same amount that you're used to. And sometimes that can be tricky and difficult to fit in. But if you refer back to my previous point about doing what's important to you and doing what will make you happy, if you consider that while you're making your plan for the holidays, maybe you want more rest time during the holiday season. Maybe you still want to keep up with your exercise and fitness routine. So if you really consider what will make you happy and what's important to you and then make a plan appropriately, that can be really helpful. And it can be super simple. It can be as easy as making a short list of quick, easy go-to meals that you can make either in your own home and bring with you, or that you can make at family's house, and going shopping for these ingredients and prepping the foods. It can be as easy as that. Or you can go so far as to make a full-on schedule and meal plan and all of that, depending on how detailed and how involved you want to get with it. But if you just can make up either way is great, whether it's a simple plan or a more detailed version. But making a plan can provide so much clarity. Make sure whatever your plan is, you write it out. It can make it a lot more tangible to have something to refer back to and to follow as you go through the holiday season. So I would definitely recommend writing it out or typing it up and being able to refer back to your plan. As for plan B, I think it's wise to have a second option. Maybe you plan to, for example, go to the gym a couple of days out of the week while you're traveling, but then you find out that the gym is closed. What's your plan B? What are you going to do instead? And sort of thinking through how important it is to you and what you want to do, and just having a plan so that you have less decision making to do in the moment. It's already kind of pre-planned and pre-figured out, and you're not going to be able to anticipate all of the what ifs, and obviously things come up, but if you can sort of consider and think about what might come up and what might kind of throw you off track and have a plan for moving forward with that, that can be super duper helpful. Tip number 3 is to be aware of your consumption and to be in the present moment. So do your best to be in the present moment. And so whatever activity you're doing, whoever you're spending time with, try to really be present and enjoy the moments during the holidays. There can be a lot of hustle bustle and sort of thinking about what the next thing is, what's the next event, what's the next thing that's happening. And if we can take a moment and do our best to be in the present moment as it's happening and really enjoy and appreciate those moments, it can really help to have a really lovely holiday season rather than focusing on the next event or the next thing you have to get to and getting caught up in those kinds of details. Obviously there's a certain amount of that, but if you can sort of reframe and focus on the people who are right in front of you and focus on the food that's right in front of you and really enjoy the food and enjoy the company and have fun doing whatever you're doing in the present moment, that can be really helpful in keeping the stress level down and really enjoying and savoring the holiday season. Being present and aware of your consumption, whether that is the consumption of foods, the consumption of television or movies or whatever it is, being aware and being present and being mindful of your consumption can be extremely helpful. And it's not just about food, but it's also about the company you keep and also the activities, events, other things that are going on, other things that you're doing during the holiday season. Tip number 4 is to slow down, and this tip sort of connects with previous things that I've mentioned. So rather than jumping to say yes and overcommitting to all the things that people expect or invite you to, slowing down, taking a breath, taking a moment, considering what you actually want to do and what will make you happy. Slowing down and making a plan, taking the time to flesh out what you want to do, what you'd like your holiday season to look like, having discussions with family to try to come to a bit of consensus and a bit of agreement on what you're going to be eating and what you're going to be doing. Slowing down when it comes to eating your meals and really savoring and enjoying as you're eating. And whether it's a whole food plant-based meal or not, it's about slowing down and having the awareness not only of what you're eating, but slowing down to really enjoy your food and enjoy what you're eating. I think a lot of times in the holidays, we just kind of overconsume and we just stuff the food in and scarf it down, and we don't even take the time to really enjoy it and really savor it. So slowing down can be really helpful, and slowing down in general when you're eating can help with feeling full and satisfied, so it can help with your weight loss and weight loss maintenance as well. Tip number 5 is to have fun. So once you have gone through and considered what you want to do, you've made your plans, you're slowing down and you're being present and being aware of your consumption, you want to have fun during the holidays. So take a deep breath, relax, and be sure to enjoy the season and have fun with it. Enjoy your food, but don't make food the primary focus if you can help it. I think during the holidays we get very caught up in the food and what's happening with each meal, and there are a lot of traditions and things like this. But if you can make your plans, maybe even make healthier versions of old favorites, or make a plan to have that one favorite thing that you love and then move on and continue with your whole food plant-based eating. And then you have the time to really enjoy with your family, with your friends, doing different activities. Maybe you like to get outside and do a lot of outdoor activities. Where I am, it's very snowy, and my son Ryan loves to play in the snow. I'm not a lover of the cold and the snow, but I do my best to have fun with him and really try to see the season through his eyes and the wonder of the snow and the fun of it. And so we get outside and try to go for walks and go for hikes and do these things. Maybe you like to skate or ski, or if you're not in a snowy place, maybe you're out at the beach or something like that. But yeah, spending time outside, getting moving, getting active if it's something that is important to you, or staying inside and enjoying the coziness and the warmth of the indoors during the season, and reading and playing board games and doing all sorts of fun stuff with your family. Focus on the things that are really important and that will really enrich your experience, and the things that will stick with you in memories for years to come. And maybe part of that is the food and enjoyment of the food. And hopefully part of that also includes the times spent with family, chatting and laughing and having fun, and doing things for yourself as well. Taking some time for self-care, to do the things that will really make you happy during the season. So my biggest takeaway is, drumroll please, if you've been on the channel before, you know what's coming, but do what works for you. Do what works for you. Try not to stress and overthink everything. I have the tendency of doing that, so I'm giving that advice to myself as much as I am giving it as a suggestion for you. And do what will make you happy, and do what will work for you this holiday season. And then after the holiday season is done, you can look back on how the season went for you. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? What kind of things did you do? What would you do differently next year? Do a little debriefing maybe, and just kind of jot some notes about things that you really enjoyed, traditions you want to carry forward, and then maybe some things you want to discuss for changes for the following year. And this all might seem a little abstract in terms of weight loss and weight loss maintenance specifically, but it's all interconnected and all related. Because if your stress level is lower, you're happier, you're doing what's important to you, you're doing what's in line with your values and what you really want, then you're creating that environment of building towards your goals and losing the weight that you want to lose and getting to where you want to go. So I'm wishing you a lovely holiday season, all the best on your weight loss efforts. Leave comments in the comment section below letting me know, what is your top tip for weight loss and weight loss maintenance during the season? What has worked for you in the past if you are partway through your weight loss journey or you're already in maintenance mode? These are overarching things that have helped me, and I'd love to hear what has worked for you. And it'd be great to connect with you in the comment section below as usual. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a like and subscribe to the channel below if you haven't already. Hit the little notification bell as well to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I also wanted to send out a huge, massive thank you to everyone who took the time to watch my previous video. I will link it here in case you haven't seen it yet, but it was my I'm back update chat video, life update, channel update, and I was quite vulnerable and opened up a lot in that video, and I wasn't sure how it would go. I did lose a few subscribers after posting that video, but thank you so much to everyone who watched that video and took the time to watch, to the people who took the time to write a comment, to send me a private message, to send me a DM, to email me. Thank you so, so much. I so appreciate that you were willing to take the time out of your day to add to the conversation and keep this conversation about mental health going, and to encourage me and encourage others that we're not alone in this, and that health issues happen. Mental, physical, they happen to everyone, whether you're eating a super wholesome whole food plant-based diet or whether you're not. These issues can happen, and I'm so thankful for our lovely community here at Plant Fit Meg. It's so supportive and amazing. So thank you so, so much. And if you've watched through to the end of this video, thank you. You are awesome. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.